Hey mamas, it's your midwife Kira here, coming to you from the Natural Birth House. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about dilating and effacing. I often get asked some really interesting questions and I thought it would help you guys learn to navigate this topic a little bit more. Dilation is the opening of the cervix. It goes from no centimeters, or 0, or sometimes called a fingertip, all the way to 10 centimeters, or pretty much whatever it takes to get over your baby's head. And so 1 centimeter is literally a fingertip. We can insert the tip of our finger into your cervix. 2 centimeters, it has basically 1 fingertip plus a little bit of wiggle room. And then you can see from 3 centimeters, we can now insert 2 fingers into your cervix, 4 centimeters, and so on. Active labor, when I was being trained, was defined as 4 or more centimeters, but now there's some new information saying that we may not be able to identify active labor until 6 centimeters. The good news is that once you've made it here, you're already more than halfway. This is the hard part as far as length of time. You can see 1 centimeter, 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and this right here is complete. Complete means when we go to do a vaginal exam on you, we no longer feel any parts of the cervix, all we feel is baby's head. And what's really unique about being complete is that it's 9 centimeters plus whatever it takes to get over your baby's head. So your baby might be a smaller baby. You might only need 9.5 centimeters of your cervix dilating. Your baby might be a bigger baby or maybe have its head in a funky position. And so your baby might need 11 centimeters to get over your baby's head. But either way, we call it 10 centimeters in documenting, but we also, when you're in labor, this is known as complete. So effacing is known as the thinning of the cervix. The reason why this is important is because the cervix needs to thin out before it can truly dilate. When we're talking about cervical effacement, it goes in percentages. So it would be 0 to 100%. 100% of your cervix being effaced is actually as thin as a sheet of paper. It's really incredible. 0% effaced means that the cervix is not thinned out at all. And so you can see that here, it's actually really close to being the length of the neck of a wine bottle. And here I'm gonna use a mason jar to show you guys how much thinner it can get. This is about 50% effaced. So if you're effacing 0 to 100%, we discussed that the effacement means that the cervix is being pulled back or thinned out. The reason why this is important is because it's kind of like when you stretch out a balloon before you blow it up, right? That thinning of the tissue of the balloon makes it easier to blow up. And so effacement, or the thinning of the cervix, makes it easier for the cervix to open. And here's a really good example. So if this is your uterus, right? This is the house, this is baby's house right here, and our baby's inside. This little light pink part down here is our cervix. Currently, our cervix is completely closed and 0% effaced. It's nice and long and thick, right? As your baby descends deeper into the pelvis and your uterus is doing its job contracting those uterine muscles to push your baby down, which dilates and effaces your cervix, the cervix kind of opens kind of like a turtleneck sweater, right? The baby's head comes down. You can see that the cervix is thinning. So what was a minute ago, or in real life several hours ago, nice and long, like the neck of the wine bottle I showed you, is now getting thinner. You can see here, now it's very, very thin, and it's dilating, right? We've got about 5 centimeters, maybe, 5 centimeters or so right here. And so as the baby continues to descend, the cervix opens, it's 100% effaced, and in fact now you are in fact complete, which is pretty neat. And so where does the cervix go exactly when it effaces and dilates? So contrary to what I've learned a lot of people are believing, the cervix is not actually its own organ. Like I said, it's actually just part of the uterus. It's the part of the uterus that does not expand from pregnancy. And so as this cervix starts to efface and dilate, it just becomes a part of the lower uterine segment. So it doesn't disappear, it just gets pulled back, kind of like a turtleneck sweater. So mamas, I hope this video helped you ladies understand a little bit more about dilating and effacing. And now hopefully you can take this information that I've showed you and apply it to your labors. Thanks for watching on this Midwife Monday. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.